Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Suhail Alavi and just welcome to my website solidinternetincome.com. Today actually I wanted to share with you one of my closely kept secrets on how I generate hundreds of qualified leads to my website without having to cold call a single one of them. Now this idea came to mind when one day I was observing my wife entering a website address and wanting to visit it. So I'm sure a lot of people, when they want to search for something or they have a website address in hand, they enter it right here in the browser address bar. But my wife actually, she goes ahead and she enters it right into the Google search box. Now if you notice, the keyword www.sellmystuff.com gives me a few results here. However, there's no ads right here on the side. Why? Because no one is including this keyword in their advertising campaign. And if you look at it, there is 285 million websites. I mean, that's a lot of websites. Now, that's a lot of there's going to be a lot of competition for sell and stuff keyword. Get very cheap click-through rates or click rates if you have this keyword in your ad campaign, because again there's no competition and you're going to be getting a very cheap rate when you place your ad here. So in my case, the other day I went and picked up a bunch of home-based business magazines, because I'm sure that if a person picks up a home-based business magazine, they are going to be very interested and they're qualified if what I'm promoting is something of a home-based business nature. So for example, I myself, I offer coaching and training services for people who are starting a new home-based business and they're looking for products that they can promote that generate them 6 to 7 figure income. I go to these pick up these kinds of magazines because I know that people who are picking those up, they're going to be interested in what I have to offer. So what I did was I picked up the magazine, I looked at all the advertising and just took down the website addresses, and I used those as keywords in my pay-per-click advertising campaign. And basically what I did was I stole leads from my customers, from my competitors before they even entered their website, which is completely legal. Another thing that I took advantage of is when people mistype something, right? Either because they might mistype, they might miss the dot, or they might have one extra letter here, or they might miss the L here, or instead of S they put a D here because the letter S is right beside the D. I generate all these different keywords, different combinations of letters that people might potentially enter, and I have my advertising there targeting those keywords. Those ads are going to be dirt cheap because there's basically no competition. Now for example, if I targeted my campaign on this keyword, I'm going to have an ad right here with basically no competition, and you're going to be sure that the person is going to click on it right there if the type of business that you're advertising is exactly the same kind of thing that your client or your prospect is looking for. So in my quest to find these valuable and these profitable keywords, I use a few different tools. One of them is called the Keyword Mixer. You can go to keywordmixer.com, and basically this tool allows me to have many different keywords that I can use, which are combinations of mistakes that people make. For example, if I'm targeting the entrepreneur domain name, I'm gonna give this script different typos that people might do. So for example, www dot, or I missed the dot here, or I have an extra W, or I have one less W, and so on. And then I enter my keyword here, and I say okay, .com is what people usually add. .com without the dot. Maybe here there's M missing, there's another M missing, and here there's dot missing, and over here I have an extra M. So I just tell it to skip spaces, remove all spaces, and just combine them all together. And over here I'm going to get tens of different keywords that I can use again in my advertising campaign. That's going to ensure I'm going to get very cheap rates and very competitive rates when I'm trying to get traffic to come to me. Another tool that I use is called Spelling Typo Generator. Now the Spelling Typo Generator takes advantage of mistakes that people make by skipping letters, by entering the same letter twice, reversing the letters, or even missing a letter altogether. So if this is the website address that I'm going to be targeting in my campaign, I enter it here and I say generate typo, and you're going to see that for example, an M was missing from here. Okay, it's generated. A Y was missing, a B was missing, a U was missing, and so on and so forth. So, and these are all legitimate keywords and legitimate mistakes that people make when entering and searching for a website. So you might as well take advantage of that and get your ad to the very top and get leads for a very low price. And that's the that's one of the methods that I use to generate dirt cheap leads, and bring them to my website and offer them my services. So these magazines that are available in your local bookstore or Walmart or you name it, or these entrepreneur small business opportunities, and I mean, you might be offering and you might be promoting different products in different areas. For example, you might have baby products that you're trying to promote, and you can do the same. You can go pick up a few magazines that offer and promote baby products, and you can just use those website addresses that are being advertised. So it's pretty simple to apply this concept to other areas of business where you are you're having activities. So again, use the keyword mixer to generate very profitable keywords that are low cost. Okay, these scripts take advantage of mistakes that people make when entering a keyword into the website address. So just remember these two websites, keywordmixer.com and tinyurl.com/typomaker, for those two very important resources that you can use in your advertising campaign. Well, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Make sure that to receive more of these tips, to subscribe to my mailing list, where I'm going to be sending you invitations to my once a week webinars, where I'll be going through these techniques that I use in more details, where I can also answer any questions that you may have. Well, hope to see you guys there, and thank you for listening to what I have. Bye bye.